Oh man, son of a bitch. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. And as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about pacing and how it's everything in a relationship. Now, before we get started, yes, I'm wearing glasses. I need to wear them. I'm a scrub basically with my eyesight. I actually have really good eyesight. It's 2016, but something with the lens behind my eye. I don't know, okay? Secondly, I have not been making a video for almost a month now. I understand I've been very busy moving from one apartment to the other, all over the place, shitload of clients, but we're going to get back on the routine, okay? So I wanted to make a video on the idea of pacing and how it's very, very, very important when it comes to maintaining or creating, transitioning, I would even say, to a relationship. The argument I always have women, attack me with or give me is, well, you talk about pacing, but he's the one who's speeding it up. He's the one who's initiating all the time. He's the one who's doing this, doing that, pick up the pace and stuff like that. But I always tell women, while that's the case, there's two things with it. One, of course he has to do that, because whether he's trying to sleep with you or he's trying to win you over for a relationship, he has to prove his worth. He has to win you over. He has to show you he's worthy, okay? So no matter what, he's going to show you that part. Secondly, you have to look at it from his perspective. If he's going at the pace he's going, he's going to justify why he's the one doing the action. So he's not going to think, well, the actions I'm doing are wrong. He's going to justify. He's very biased towards his own actions because he's doing the actions. So he's going to find a way to say to himself, what I'm doing is okay. It's because it's what I want. Now, what usually happens with that is, of course, it goes up like this and then it dives off. And the reason it usually dives off, besides a guy not being able to maintain that speed or that steep hill of attraction, he can't obviously maintain that, because if he were to go, women are always like, well, he used to do that before. Well, yeah, of course he used to show all that interest in the beginning. He can't keep doing that though, because if he did, he would end up, if he did that over day after day, week after week, month after month and stuff like that, he would be a doormat. He would, be at your beck and call. He'd be blowing up your phone every day. He would be giving you the good morning, the good nights, do whatever you want to see you 4 times a week. And while that sounds good, you eventually will take him for granted and stuff like that. So he's not going to have any power, any backbone, any leeway in the relationship. So he can't keep doing that, okay? But secondly, the reason a guy usually dips off is that a woman usually increases that intensity with him. She sees him and, his actions. She's like, okay, well, he goes 0 to 100. I'm going to go 0 to 100. And when he sees it, it kind of freaks him out, because 2 reasons why. Usually, when he's moving fast, he sees it okay. But when you move fast with him, it brings on that super serious vibe. Again, because the reason he's doing it is pretty much to win you over. But when you do it, it's more of an emotional attachment. It's more like, I like it. I like where it's going. Let's see where it's going. And it starts to get that serious vibe. And, a lot of guys start to pull away because they think, well, I wanted something serious, but now it has this serious vibe. I realize it's not what I want. And the way he has to diffuse it or dilute it is by pulling away. Because if he doesn't, if he keeps on complying with you, it's basically saying, hey, yeah, we're on the same page. Everything's great. And that's what you think through his actions, right? Let's flip it around, for example. If you were to come to me and we used to be flirty and flirtatious and stuff like that, and I say, hey, I don't want a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship. But then you continue to act the same way. You continue to blow up my phone, hang out with me, talk to me, text me, and things like that. Through your actions, I'm basically thinking, well, she's okay with me not wanting a relationship. She's okay with friends with benefits. Otherwise, why are you acting this way? So again, to flip it around again, he realizes, well, if I keep on complying with her and going along with it after it got serious, it's basically telling her I'm on the same page when I'm not. So he has to pull back instead of comply. So I always tell women, pacing is the most important thing. Usually when a guy spikes up, do not spike up. Because when the normal routine is a guy spikes up, a woman spikes up, he doesn't have to work for it anymore. He takes it for granted. It moves too fast. He freaks out and he pulls away. Usually when a guy spikes up, you want to show it. You don't want to dog him. You don't want to be cold. You don't want to be cold-hearted, ignore him or anything like that. But don't spike up as fast as he does. Because if he goes up and you go up, it's gone. But if he goes up and you just go up a little, he has to come back down to try to grab you and bring you up there. But if you're like, no, 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 if you remain scarce, then it raises your value and you end up trailing around here instead of going boom, boom, okay? You want to go up and then trail like that. That's the way you should do it. I always tell women, do not spike when he spikes, because that's what freaks him out. It's too much insulin in that relationship, okay? You don't want to have that insulin spike. You want to chill out, hang out, have fun, hook up, show you're a valuable woman, show why you're worthy. But when a woman gets too eager, too interested, too available, that's a sign of, okay, she's really digging me. She really wants that relationship, and he might pull away because of it, right? It's not even what you say, it's your actions. So if you can just cut back a little bit on that, you'll be just fine, okay? So usually, moral of the story, or to sum it up, if he spikes really fast, do not spike with him. Show a little interest. Show that, what he's doing is winning you over, but not too much. Don't go up to the level he's going to, so he has to come back down and keep working to be with you, okay? So with that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care and peace.